block deals buzzing. Members of the Onion Exporters Association are set to meet Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal today. Exporters are seeking the government's intervention. They say they're losing global clients following India's export ban, which was lifted in May last year. Exporters say China and Pakistan have increased their global market share, while India's onion exports continue to decline. Santya is standing by with the details. Santya, take us through what the problem is and what onion exporters are asking for.
So, Shireen, it's been 2 years since the central government first imposed restrictions on onion exports, followed by a ban on exports. But onion exporters are still struggling to cope with the damage it caused. In August 2023, the government imposed a 40% export duty on onion to keep domestic prices in check. Later, in December 2023, a complete ban was imposed on onion exports. This ban was lifted only in May 2024, but the relief came with conditions such as a 40% export duty and a $550 minimum export price on onion. Now, onion exporters say that as the ban was imposed in December 2023, they were unable to renew their overseas contracts, which usually happens in December. They claim that they ended up losing a significant chunk of their global clientele to Pakistan and China, who were quick to fill the gap. As per CRISIL data, before the export restrictions, China's share in the global onion trade was 8% and Pakistan's was only 1%. But once the restrictions were imposed on Indian exporters, China's share in the global onion trade increased to 12 to 13% and Pakistan's share rose to 2 to 3%. As per Indian government data, in 2020-21, despite it being the COVID year, India exported over 15 lakh tons of onion. In 2022-23, it exported over 25 lakh tons. This dropped to slightly over 17 lakh tons in 2023-24 once the export restrictions kicked in. As per CRISIL data, this further dropped to just over 11 lakh tons in 2024-25. According to the Commerce Ministry, overall onion exports, including processed products like dried onion, witnessed a significant drop in the restriction year. Ministry data shows that in 2021-22, India's overall onion and onion product exports were worth $619 million. In 2022-23, they were worth $734 million. But in 2023-24, once the restrictions kicked in, the value dropped to only $180 million. And in 2024-25, it was $230 million. Exporters say the situation has worsened as Bangladesh has not started importing onion from India this season. They say that exports to Bangladesh usually begin by the first or second week of June, but it's mid-August now and exports haven't started. They say that exports to Sri Lanka are also impacted, attributing this to increased domestic production in these countries. As per CRISIL, Bangladesh's onion cultivation has increased by 10% in FY25, and similarly, Sri Lanka's domestic production of red onion increased by 19% and of big onion by 9% in 2024-25. Both Bangladesh and Sri Lanka are important export destinations for India. According to CRISIL, 41% of India's overall onion exports go to Bangladesh and 14% to Sri Lanka. Indian onion exporters are requesting the government to keep all this in mind and support them. They are urging that the ROTTEP, that is remission of duties and taxes on export products rate on onion exports, be increased from 1.9% to 5%, at least until Bangladesh starts importing from India again. The current situation is affecting onion farmers as well. Exporters are buying less produce, and this, combined with bumper production, has led to a massive price decline. Shireen.
All right, Santya, many thanks for joining us. We will take a break, but when we return,